Hello, my friends. Listen, this is the second time I've done this one today. The last one I did was a great one, but when I went to play it back, I had this high-pitched squealing. So I had to come back in and do a test and see that it was working. And the first, it wouldn't even show the file. So I thought, well, what am I doing? You know, I can see the camera's working, I can see the lights are on, I can see myself. What is going on? I don't know. Test, high-pitched squeal, then the file wouldn't show. I'm like, this is nuts. So, it's not nuts. I got quiet. I got grounded, put my feet on the floor, just slid this microphone over a little bit and said, you know, I'm just going to sit and see what happens or why it's happening. Didn't shut it off, kept the program open, pushed record, test, all working. It's a reminder to me that we aren't on our own and that there are some things that come through from the other side that are just a bit wiki-woo. Don't quite know how else to explain it, but we're going to get right to the cards. First of all, I want to make an announcement. I brought these yesterday. Angel Answers, Radley Valentine, with artwork by Marius Michael George. Why did I get another deck of cards? This came up for me when I was looking at people who do card readings. Why they need so many? You know, isn't one enough? Well, no. And what I liked about these, or what I like about these, is there are three sections: one for timing, one for angel messages, and one yes/no section. Oftentimes, folks come for readings and they just have a quick question. I have a quick question. Folks who sit in my chair have a quick question. Can you tell me about so-and-so? Yeah, here, pull a card. Taking out the guesswork of the timing or a yes/no or an angel message is huge. The other part that I like about these and why I'm advertising, I'll put a link below on the video, is that I think there are a lot of people waking up to their extra gifts. A lot of people that are coming into their beingness. A lot of folks that are realizing their non-physical and physical work together. So to have something quick and easy that they can ascertain, little pocket reference from the angels, I think is perfect. Done. Let's get on with clearing the space and then we'll get to the cards. Eyes down, palms open, heart open, take a breath in. Release, let go and relax. Another breath in. Let your whole body, physical body, relax. One more breath in. Hold it. Hold it. And release. Get to the feeling of the tingling in your physical body and bring your mind consciousness to the soles of your feet. Think of the feet having an opening, like a tap, like a release valve. And let anything that is bothering you from a time and a place to this point go. Bothering you, troubling you, hurting you. Negative thoughts, feelings, anxiety. Think of those things as liquid and toss them down through the bottom of your feet into the earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, for taking our troubles, our anxieties, our worries and our woes. Thank you for removing the negative energy within the physical body. We are so grateful for your presence and so grateful for you for transmuting and transforming all of this energy into bright light, effervescent, recharged, vibrational energy that we can use. Now imagine from the Mother Earth bubbles. Think of the bubbles in carbonated water, clean, clear, and think of these bubbles working up through your legs, into your hips. For the energy of these bodies bubbles enlivening every soul of your body, making it tingle, cleaning it, cleansing it. Enriching and enlivening your chest, your heart, your lungs, your pulmonary system, your veins, your arteries, your bones, muscles, ligaments, cells. Every cell of your body is alive with these bubbles all the way up through the top of your head and beyond. Your whole body is alive with this tingling sensation of this energized energy. Thank you, Father in the sky, Mother in the earth, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, wise ones, for reminding us that you're present and for bringing us this lifted vibrational energy that we can use This is the first day of the rest of our lives, and nothing is more important than feeling good. I feel good, blessed, and abundance. I feel good and blessed with abundance. I feel good and blessed of abundance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it is, and so shall it be. Then bring yourself back into the room. Simple. Let's get right to the cards. Now, as I explained, I pulled them before we got to this morning, and then did the video, and then it all went cattywampus. So Archangel Zadkiel was on my mind this morning when I woke up. I was going about my day, getting tea, feeding the dogs, and I thought, well, okay, Archangel Zadkiel. A few days ago it was Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael is the angel of transitions. He's a friend of God, the archangel that works between the two realms and guides all non-physical, all physical back into the non-physical. It's a transition between both worlds. There's this idea that we all go somewhere on a journey. It is a journey, but not actually like a train ride or a bus ride. So Archangel Zadkiel was on my mind for some reason. So my prayer to him and his prayer to us is, thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. And so the message that he brings is the knowledge that we are all in a physical form, and we're all having some vulnerability issues that come up as a matter of transformation. When things are changing, when things are moving, whether it's high speed, slow speed, when they are changing on so many levels, it is normal, natural for things to not be quite as they seemed. That's supposed to happen. We can't go to sleep in 2012, wake up in 2022, and not wonder, well, how did we get here? How crazy is that? So Zadkiel's energy is to guide you through the transformation and know that you can lean in for support. Ask for it. That's what they're here to do. You're troubled by something, do the meditation we just did. Send all that goopy gup down into the earth. And then when you send it down there, it gets recycled and comes back up in these bubbles, goes all through your body. So let's see what the prison waif has to say. The three words on this card are self-sabotage, poverty, and poverty consciousness. So this for me was a personal thing because I came into physical form, I believe, with all the blessings that I could possibly imagine, expecting more when I got here, only to find out that I was born of people who had limiting beliefs and rather odd beliefs about money and finances. Odd because I now know something different. Odd because, well, they don't need to be. However, they came into a world in physical form during a World War II, right at the end of a big depression. So it makes sense that they went through that experience, and that experience affected their experience. And their experience continued to affect my experience just by the teachings, just by the knowledge. So now I know something a bit different. Now I have a different experience. So the prison waif is basically saying we are prisoners of our own mind, our own thoughts, our own feelings about money, finance, abundance, all of it. And we're now waking up to realize, well, hang on a minute, this isn't quite what I thought, and I'm learning something different. So big picture here is get out of your head, stop thinking limiting beliefs. Go after what you want and know that Zadkiel, Raguel, all of them are here to help you get it. My big aha moment is when I realize something I worked on to release and let go of is done. I can now move on. I'll share this with you. Last Sunday, I took part in a session. That's all I'll say. At the end of it, I felt a certain way. It wasn't good. Couldn't understand why, and it wasn't the first time. And I couldn't get to why. The person irritated me. And I'm going around and around the houses like, what in the world where's this coming from? I landed on the part that said, maybe something in that person is representative of something in you. And the fact that you don't like it in them means you're working on releasing it within yourself. Then it landed, okay, good, that's judgment. I learned the judgment. By judging somebody else, I learned what that judgment was. That it wasn't true. It was just all this silliness going on in my head. I got it confirmed yesterday in a conversation with somebody else. Well, you've just outgrown it. You've outgrown all of that. You've moved on. You've moved up. You don't need it. So the frustration is you sat through something again, realizing you don't really need it after all, and you can move past it, but you are still stuck in it. There's where the revelation is. The judgment. When we want to work on judging others or judging ourselves poorly, because we shouldn't do it, we also have to realize when it comes up again, when it repeats itself again, then we can do something by realizing, why is this coming back around? I thought I dealt with this. You have dealt with it. It's coming back around to show you that you've dealt with it. It's coming back around to let you see that you don't need it. You outgrew it. So I'm like, oh yeah, goes back to my point about going to sleep in 2012, waking up in 2022, and realizing, how did all this happen? We have to have these feelings of vulnerability through transformation. The other thing I'll say about that is growth can be a messy business. It is a messy business. If we're expanding, if we're growing, if we're getting more and more, which we are always doing, there's this point with which we wonder if we actually deserve it. Should we be having it? Should we be doing it? Is this what we're meant to be doing? Because there's the not known, there's the unknown, there's the what. If it were not for your highest good and you're the highest good kind of people, it wouldn't be happening. And if you're having a bit of a wobble, like most of us do, I'll put my hand up and say I've filled up my trolley with all kinds of goods in a store, only to walk around that same store, put them back on the shelf. That's crazy. The idea of wanting it and then realizing, well, what will I do once I've got it? Yeah, no, let's put it back. Got me to being more efficient. But I still had to go through that silliness of putting it in the wagon, then putting it back on the shelf. Crazy, right? Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I will put a link on the bottom of this video for these cards, where to get them, how to get them, and they're kind of cool. All right, my friends, until next time, lots of love, be happy, and know that there's nothing more important than you feeling good. Bye.